Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Nasty Zombies, a zombies experience which is not only wave-based, but it brings back that classic zombie survival feeling. And to succeed, you'll need to strategize correctly as you take on large hordes of zombies in a close quarters environment. Nasty Zombies features random map layouts in addition to in-game unlockables where you can earn cash to buy perks and power-ups, along with a whopping 50 Steam achievements for those who wish to put their skills to the ultimate test. If you love old school arcade shooters, then this one's for you. So without further ado, let's dive straight in. Here we go. We have loaded in. Already I'm getting like Castle Miner Z vibes mixed in with Minecraft, mixed in with World at War, mixed in with that Doom kind of pixelated vibe. Let's go ahead and grab this bat over here and let's just start whacking some zombies up. Boom. This is almost like Shaun of the Dead vibes. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that film, but oh my, it's such a classic. I also want to go ahead and mention this, right? So if you guys are interested in playing this game for yourself, it is currently on Steam for about, I think it's £5.50 or £6. Like, it's literally cheap as chips. Go ahead and try it out for yourself. I was browsing yesterday. I was on my way to the shop and then I was on Twitter and then I came across this game. Like, I didn't even know this existed. I was just browsing on Twitter. It popped up on my feed and I was like, wait, hold on a second, we have a new zombies game and I did not even know about this. And I kid you not, right? It turns out this game was actually released like a couple of days ago. So it's still very, very fresh. Yo, we have an achievement. Let's go. In the bottom right, remove both arms of a nasty zombie. Let's go. I mean, straight away, let's just talk about the name, right? So of course it's called Nasty Zombie, which is like a little pun or a spin-off of Nazi zombies. So already we have that, you know, kind of COD vibe going on. I mean, it is quite similar in terms of like the round and the rebuilding the barriers. Obviously, we got weapons on the wall, but overall, the vibe that he was going for was pretty much like a COD kind of mixed in with like that classic arcade shooter. So think of it like Doom 3D or something like that. You know, those old school kind of pixelated 2D kind of games. Well, not 2D, it's like kind of 3D, but you guys know what I mean. Imagine like a DS game, right? Bro, whacking these zombies with this bat is just satisfying. Listen to that. Can you hear the little doink every time you hit the head? Let me try and do it again. Oh, so satisfying. Oh my goodness, he came from nowhere. But I think we should go ahead and invest in this Enfield boy because things are actually getting very, very techy. 4 minutes in and we're already on ropes. This is scary times. Now this is creepy. Can I go ahead and like hit this? Oh my goodness, look at that. So you can actually interact with the telly. Oh, that got me. Bro, the freaking Grudge. She's on this map. Oh my. Now I'm actually getting Varrocked vibes. That's what I'm getting right now. So currently, in terms of maps, this is the first map that he's released. There are more maps on the way. I was speaking to him about this as well, actually. Funny enough. And he said there are more maps on the way. There are more weapons on the way. And, you know, this is literally just the start of it. Like, this project originally started as a uni project. So he said back in, I think it was December 2023, he kind of came up with this idea. He started piecing it all together. And actually, on his YouTube channel, I'll go ahead and link that as well. If you want to go ahead, you can see some pre-alpha gameplay. And when you compare it from then to like kind of now, it looks nothing like this. That leads me on to my next point where in terms of replayability. So of course, every single time you finish a match, you basically get a whole bunch of money, right? And normally in COD Zombies, that's it. You don't get to do anything with it. Like if you end the game with 500,000 points, that's it. But in this game in particular, whenever you finish a match, you know, you get rewarded with a whole bunch of money and you can go into the store and you can spend that money on like different power-ups and perks, which is actually really, really cool. And you can use that in future games when you play this game. Right, we need to quickly duck through here because things are actually becoming very difficult. The fridge is on the floor. We have £5 for the sten. Oh my good God, this is actually horrendous. Right, we need to like kind of, I don't know how we're going to do this, but we have to figure out a way to kind of get back to spawn because I desperately need to get more ammo in this pistol. But that's what I mean. It's round 8 and it's already this difficult. Like imagine when we're on the higher rounds, like round 15 and stuff. It's just going to be absolute chaos. Like the zombies' movement is kind of fast already. Although they're kind of like slow walking, jogging. If you like take your eyes off them for like a hot minute, they're right up your backside. Now, you might also be wondering, hang on a minute, why don't you just aim down the sight? Surely it's going to be a lot more better than, you know, hip firing. Well, the actual thing about that is you can't actually aim down sight on this game. And the reason for that is because he's just trying to keep it that, you know, that old school classic arcade shooter vibe. And of course, on top of that as well, if you was to obviously aim down the sight, you know, it would slow down the game. It'd make it kind of slow paced. And that's the complete opposite of what he was trying to go to. He wants this to be a fast paced experience, you know, keep you on your toes. And what I love about this as well is you can actually jump over things. Like, you know, you can jump on this barrel. Obviously, you take damage as well, but you can jump over these sofas. And like pretty much, yeah, if you see it, you can jump it. And that's what I like. I love games like that. They give you that freedom to kind of do whatever you please. Like again, this is something in Call of Duty Zombies where back in the day, if you were stuck here, that's it, game over. You would actually die. Whereas in this game, if you get cornered, you can just obviously find a gap and you can just go ahead and jump over it. So one question I did actually forget to ask the developer was, is this game looking to be online? So I think for now, I honestly think it's just an offline solo match where it's just you on your own. I don't know if he intends to make this online. I would imagine he is. It's just, you know, the game is still early days, so he still needs to kind of, you know, piece things together. But just imagine you and your friends on this, playing this together. Like, it's genuinely, it's going to be insane. Yo, £5 to clear these sandbags. Oh my. Things are becoming very, very pricey, man. But we're going to have to do this. I mean, just listen to the atmosphere. Just look at the vibe. It's so dark. It's so gloomy. I mean, he's done an amazing job. And I think this is the flashlight that we can go ahead and grab. Look at that. We even have a flashlight. Now, this next sandbag is going to cost us £10. So yeah, very, very pricey. And of course, if you haven't clocked already, the actual funds or the currency is in pounds. So, you know, I am British myself. The map developer of this game is, of course, British himself. But to me, I kind of like this factor because there aren't a lot of games that use, you know, the British coin or however you want to say it, the British currency. So to actually see it used in this game, to me personally, it's just, it makes me more happy. I have to say though, this Sten is actually putting in work. Like, it's actually a joke. I do need to buy ammo as well though. I've got like barely any bullets left. Let me go ahead and run back into this room, and ammo is only going to cost me 50p. So if I just spam that for now, I've got £3.10 to my name. And if you're wondering as well underneath, what's that dark grey zone? I believe that is how much money we've earned overall. And that orange thing means we just picked up our power up. Now, the really cool thing is as soon as you spawn into the game, not necessarily into the match, but as soon as you spawn into the main menu, you actually get given a free token. So if you make your way over into the shop area, you can actually spend your free token on whatever you want. So you can buy a free power up, or I believe you can buy a free perk, but I think it might just be a power up. Now, I'll go ahead and put on screen the different type of perks and power ups you can actually go ahead and buy. But I think for me, I think I chose Zillionaire, which is like double points. Over here, we have the Elite Enfield, which is of course the sniper. Oh my goodness, my screen is roaring red. That is not good. Bro, it's so tight and cramped. Like, it's actually a joke, bro. What the hell? We've got another ×2 multiplayer, which is great. Things you'll have to see. I literally have, oh, don't tell me. I just did that as well. Lads, I bought the wrong door. Can you believe it? I was trying to buy the other door, and instead, I bought this one. But it's okay. It doesn't matter. It is what it is. We're going to need to buy this door anyway because we still need to explore. So let me go ahead and run around here. And, oh, we have another war weapon that we can go ahead and buy. And that is going to be the Winchester. Let's go for £20. Very expensive. I've noticed this as well. It says at the top right, you can actually press tab if you want to just skip the next wave. So if I just press that, boom, you don't even have to wait anymore. I've just been playing this game and having a bunch of fun, and I haven't even realized it's round 14, bro. Like, we are literally flying through these rounds. It is absolutely crazy. Now, you might be wondering, hang on a second, is there a way to kind of, you know, upgrade or pack a bunch of weapons? And unfortunately, I don't actually know for now. We didn't really get kind of that far down into the conversation if there will be like a pack-a-punch, or, you know, there will be an option to upgrade your guns kind of in the game mid-round, however you want to kind of piece it together. And on that note alone, right, there are 50 achievements. 50 achievements for you to grind out. So again, if you're someone who wants to test their abilities, if you're someone who loves achievement hunting, if you're someone who loves challenges, then 50 achievements are up for grabs. And honestly, some of those challenges are ridiculous. And I think one of them was do 50 rounds in 50 minutes. Like, do you know how insane that is? You literally have to be on smoke if you want to try and achieve that, because that's almost like a minute a round. And you can probably only afford to make like a handful of mistakes, because if you make too many mistakes or take too long on one round, that's it, game over. You ain't doing that achievement. So that one alone is going to be super, super difficult. But one of the ones that really stood out to me was, I think you need to unlock the entire map. So buy all of the sandbags without purchasing any weapons on the wall. Like, I think you're allowed to use a cricket bat or a baseball bat. That's it. But you can't buy any other weapons. But again, that's why it's an achievement. If you want to go ahead and challenge yourself and really put your skills to the test, these are the type of challenges that you can go ahead and do. Go ahead and take out you and take out this other dude like so. We are now moving on to round 16 or 17. And as I thought, there you go, the M134 LMG for £40. One thing I did actually forget to mention to you guys was there is an actual leveling system. So currently, right now, you guys can't really see it. But when I mean leveling system, it's not that classic, oh no, don't do this to me now. There we go, look at the skills. But yeah, it's not that classic leveling system where, you know, you level up 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a case of when you go to the shop and you basically buy everything inside that shop, what happens is you basically go into prestige mode. Now, you don't get told that, and that's the whole point. It's supposed to be like a little hidden secret. So think of it like this, right? You buy the game thinking it's just like a standard shooter, and then all of a sudden you start seeing these little kind of like aspects from your favorite games, and then out of nowhere you buy everything in the shop, You think you've completed it, and then boom, you reset, you get prestiged, and you get to do it all again, which is, again, it just adds that replayability factor, which is nice. I'm not entirely sure how many prestiges there are. I don't know if it's infinite. I don't know if there's like, you know, you can only do 20 at once. I have no idea, but again, I'm sure further down the line, you know, these are the type of things the developer is going to go ahead and implement. Like currently, we don't have a health bar. We don't have, you know, like a level counter. We don't have, you know, how many zombies are on the map. All these type of things, I would believe the developer would go ahead and somewhat install into the map or the game further down the line. Like I said, it's still early days. The game is still very, very fresh. And again, for £6, you can't really argue. Like, there are worse games. Like, think of it like this, right? Everyone here watching this video probably spent about 60 to 70 quid on Modern Warfare 3, right? And that game is arse. And then the same thing, everyone spent so much money on Vanguard, and that game is arse. I can guarantee for £6, if you buy this game, you will have just as much, if not even more fun on this game than you would by spending like 60 to 70 quid. I mean, I can tell you for a fact, right? I think I bought the limited edition or whatever the edition is for Modern Warfare Zombies and Vanguard and all that other stuff. And I've had a crap time. Like, I've barely even touched it. Yet with this game, I'm having so much fun. And I can definitely see myself coming back to this day after day. Not only because it's different, but it's just like the 50th Steam achievements that you can go ahead and grind for. You know, I'm sure later down the line, there might even be camos and camo challenges. Like I said, right, the door is wide open. There are so much ideas that this guy could slip into this game and make this really, really fun. That's why if you guys come up with any ideas, make sure you drop it in the comments below and I'll be able to go ahead and tell the developer. I mean, the developer might even come across the video himself. He might obviously watch this as well. So it's very important you guys put down in the put down in the comments below what you guys think, what you guys would like to see. Because after all, this is a community game. Without us, the game can't go nowhere. So that's why your input definitely matters. Oh, we nearly got cornered again. Oh my, thank goodness for the stand. Right, okay, I've got, how much do I have? I have £23 under my name. I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is maybe buy myself a cheeky little shotgun, because that's what I've been grinding for. I mean, ideally, I would love to buy myself the LMG, but that big boy there is £40, so that's a bit too expensive for me. All right, here we are, lads. Let's go ahead and grab the Winchester, this juicy ass shotgun for £20. Let's go ahead and start blowing some zombies away. It is a bit weird how the gun kind of floats and you can't see any hands and stuff. But again, that's what brings back that old school kind of arcade shooter. Back in the day, there was no hands and stuff like that. Even when you look down, you can't see no feet. Like, literally, that's what it's all about. And that's what I love about this game. It gives you that perfect nostalgia vibe. This shotgun is incredibly beefy. I just got given, how many achievements? Is that 2 or 3? I think one of those was get a triple kill, which is just insane. Let's go. I mean, look at this shotgun. It's incredibly beefy. It's just pumping through these zombies. And it feels so satisfying. Like, even from shooting the shotgun itself to then even reloading it. Just listen to these sounds. But yeah, it definitely gives me that Castle Miner Z vibes. Like, I don't know if you guys have played that back in the day, man. That game there was goated, honestly. It was so cheap as well. I think it was only like £3 to £4 back in the day on the Microsoft kind of store, whatever it was called. And back then, you had to use Microsoft points. That's how far back I'm going. Right, we're on round 21 now, so I'm going to go ahead and probably quit the game. Actually, saying that, I'm not going to quit the game. I'm actually going to go back into the game because I want to save my money. So let me go ahead and kill myself. And at least that way as well, we can see what happens when we die. Because normally when we die in Call of Duty Zombies, that's it, game over, right? Nothing really happens. But look at this. Yes. We have breakdancing zombies. We have one over here doing some crazy ass handstand. We got some like doing the leg dance. And then we got this guy doing this. Crazy. Bro, it's incredibly goofy and I love it. I mean, just look at that. A zombie doing a massive kind of freaking handstand spinneroony thing. This guy's just enjoying life over here as well. And look at this dude. He's having the absolute time of his life. Right, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and make my way down here. And I guess this is how we end our game, right? It's getting darker, and it is indeed. So there you go. This is the main menu, and this is what I was talking about. So if you go ahead and if you click on stats, actually, you can see a whole bunch of stuff. So, you know, the kills and the deaths and all that stuff. And then if you go back to the main menu and then you click on loadout, from here you can see the amount of money you've actually earned. Now, currently we have £132.52. So if I wanted to, I could go ahead and buy a bunch of power-ups. Or if I had an extra, I think £18, I could go ahead and buy myself a perk. So we've got Marathon, which is unlimited stamina. We've got Hardened Flesh, which is like Jug, so increased health. You've got Fragile Fortune, and of course you've got Retribution. So again, there's loads of things to grind for. And as I said, guys, once you've bought every single perk and you've bought every single power-up, you'll prestige, you'll restart, and again, you just grind it out from there. But ladies and gentlemen, I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash the like button, comment down below, And of course, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Go ahead and give the developer of this game a follow on Twitter. Everything will be linked down in the description below. And other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one.